Okay, thank you very much for bringing that on actually. But on that piece of the part stuff that I wrote recently, I think I was somehow quoted out of context. Because for me, why that is very powerful is because things have changed for my generations and the generations below. The era we are in is the era of internet and AI. Therefore, what that means is that information is everywhere and can be accessed literally at zero cost. So what that shows us is that every single person can have a pretty much great idea, but what sets you apart is the execution. So you've got to go out of there, get out of the box, get out of your comfort zone and execute your idea. Because everyone can come up with a very, very interestingly, amazingly brilliant idea at any time, at any point. Information is free. You can access it with on your phone, on your tablet, on your iPad. You can brainstorm with any chatbot, any AI tool, and you get great, great, interesting ideas. But what makes you different is the execution. So what I want is that people not to really be comfortable with the idea of I have this great idea that I'm working on. I have this amazing thing I don't want to share with you so that you might steal my idea. One friend of mine once said that you trying to protect your ideas just nonsense. Yeah, and I think he was right. So don't wait to have it all figured out. It doesn't matter how much you have in your pockets. It doesn't matter how many people you know, but get going. Just get started. You just don't need to be great for you to start, but you have to start in order for you to be great. Someone said that quote. So I'm a very firm believer of young people starting. Yeah. Anything that you have in mind and you really, really think that could be great, a great thing, it could be a change maker, it could be the next big thing, start. And you know the beautiful about that, the bit about that thing is that when you meet people that are ahead of you, you get an opportunity to sit on those big tables, which is one thing that I was talking about. Is it's easier for you to get someone's attention when you tell them, "Hey, look, I'm working on this thing. This is how far I have gone with the building. What do you think I should do next? Or how do you look? How do you see my idea? How this is a prototype. This is an MVPA, which is a minimum viable product. What do you say about it?" Than me coming up and say, "I have this in mind. I want to do this. What should be my next step?" You want to get anyone's attention. But if you're building someone and you meet people who have built a thing and you're sharing, you're seeking advice on what you're doing and what can they share or help you about what you've built already, I think it becomes easier for you to get information and guidance than someone who just tables an idea. So I'm a fan believer in Mark Zuckerberg's quote. He said that run fast and break things. I love that. Being a young person, we have to leverage on our time. We have a lot of time ahead of us. So I mean, I can make mistakes for the next 5 years and still come up strong and still do amazing things and still win. So make use of that time. Go out there and take risks, but they must be calculated risks. No, and some risks might go with your life, so you have to also be careful about that. But I'm a fan believer of risk taking, getting out there and starting on that project, starting on that great idea that you have in your mind. And man, you never know what might come out of it. So start. Let opportunities find you on the way. Let blessings, let people find you doing something and they give you a push. All you need is a slight push. But don't get out of the shell. Get out of your comfort zone, get out of that small box and start on that idea. Let it get out of your head. Get it out of your notebook. Get it out of your folder in your PC. Just get started, man. So for me, if I'm to really tell anyone, because I know young people have great idea. You sit with people, you talk to them, you see this is a very amazing, smart brain, but you wonder why are they not having a product or a service out there which they are selling. We're in the era of selling. We're in the era where we are selling. You're either selling or you're being sold to. So it's much better we are selling. That's the way to win. That's the way to win. Yeah. So we have information everywhere. We have a school of YouTube, which is something I love so much. I leverage on it quite a number of times. Nowadays, any question you have, you just need to punch it in your gadget, punch it in your phone, in your tab, and you get answers, all answers that you want, all kind of answers. So there's no need of you seeking for like, I have to wait for a certain legend, a certain person that has done this before. No, punch it in your computer and to bring you the answers, and you will start. So we have absolutely no reason for not starting. Let's start. Let's start, my friends. The capital, the word, start with what you have. They will come. Yeah.